Whoop. Hello, happy Saturday, everyone. It's me, Brentomania, coming to you live from somewhere in Brooklyn. Good morning slash afternoon slash evening, everyone. I don't know what everyone's time zones are, but hi. It is time for some more Hiveswap Friendsim. Friendship and murder and other various things happening. Hello, everyone who is in chat. Hello, Heterosapiens. Hello, I Smile. Hello. Scrolling. Hello, Detonando Games. Good to see you again. Let's see. Hello, chat member. Hello, Sarax. Hello, Bookworm. Hello, McCatnip. Hi, everyone. It's good to see you all. If someone said hello in chat and I missed you, I did not mean to miss you. So extra love to you, and extra love to everyone who is coming in or who is lurking. I am glad you're all here. We're gonna play some more Hiveswap Friendsim today. I guess you read and play it at the same time, but anywho. Before we get started, just a couple of notes. First, I have a cat. Look at this kitty. Vivi is loafing in his bed looking out at the world. It's kind of overcast here in Brooklyn today, but hopefully the weather is nice tomorrow because we're actually gonna try and get to the beach tomorrow for the first time all summer. We believe we can do it safely now, so we're hoping to do that. For Hiveswap Friendsim today, I believe we are in the middle of Volume 5. We got halfway through Volume 5 last time, so the goal today is to get through Volume 6, and then we'll kind of go from there. Also, good news, those of you who saw my Celeste stream on Wednesday and witnessed the very tragic ending of when I finished the B-side of the summit, and then the game crashed and didn't save that I had finished the B-side of the summit. I actually replayed through that last section this morning, and I finished it, and the game actually didn't crash this time, so I actually have the red crystal heart for the summit B-side, so this coming Wednesday we're good to proceed to the B-side of the core. So just an update there. In fact, if you're in Discord, and if you're not in Discord, let me drop the link real quick. If you're in Discord, I actually posted a couple of screen caps of proof that I now have that red crystal heart. It's in Stream Talk. So, hey, Lightning Bug, happy Saturday. Excuse me. Let's see. Oh, and when I replayed it this morning, I decided not to do it with assist mode, even though I probably totally could have, but I decided to do it the hard way again. So anyway, that's off my plate. Oh, you're playing Celeste, Bookworm. Well, that's fantastic. I was just playing Celeste earlier today, so it's a good day to play Celeste. Yes, the thumbs are unbuttered now, Catnip, for the time being. I'm sure there'll be some more butter thumbs when we play more Celeste on Wednesday, so. All right. Anywho, let's jump in. So we're in the middle of Volume 5 of Affection, Unwanted, or Untrue. Walking! You sure are doing a lot of it recently. Back on Earth, you never got near this amount of exercise. You're gonna be so in shape when this is over. Provided you still have all your limbs attached and your bones uncrushed. You could probably come up with safer ways to travel, a taxi or some sort of bus system, but you don't have any money and you can't read signs. Also, you are routinely covered in blood and bruises. So, walking it is. Tired as you are, your feet still carry you toward friendship. Alright, so we did Polypo last time, and this time we're gonna do Zebruh, who looks like... First impression is this guy might be a total douchebag, but maybe I'll be wrong. Maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised. Hold on, I need some water first, because I did not warm up my voice. I need to, start warming up my voice before these streams where I do voice acting a lot. I really should know better. I am completely mistreating my instrument. I should take better care of it. Wait, what's this? Suburb done quick, and it's about 2 players speedrunning Suburb? Oh my gosh. What would a Suburb speedrun look like? I have no idea. My goodness. Yes, Heterosapiens. Yeah, Hiveswap Friendsim is 18 volumes. So the pace I'm going at right now, I'm getting through 3 characters per stream, so we'll be doing this until late October, I think. But we'll see. We'll see. Oh, that's okay, Lightning Bug. I'm glad you dropped by, so stay however long you can and then go do what you gotta do with the rest of your day. But glad you're here. Glad you're all here. I hope you're all having a good start to your weekend and that you have some good or exciting or relaxing things to look forward to before Monday. Right. Guys, stop having drama. I'm trying to no-clip this planet. Oh my goodness. All right. Your stroll takes you into a nice part of town that seems to have larger, more McMansion-style hives. Based on your past experience in Alternia, you're not quite certain that upper-class enclaves equal safety for you, but you might as well explore. You never know where you'll find your next friend. The power of positive thinking must be on your side, because someone emerges out of the shadows of these sprawling suburbs. Oh, hello there. I don't believe we've met. I'm sure I would have remembered someone with such unique looks. You don't know where you are, do you? By this point in your time on Alternia, you don't know if it's wise to admit that you're lost and naive to the ways of the world, but you don't know what you could say to try and convince this guy that you've got any kind of street smarts. You nod your head reluctantly, but he actually looks more interested in you after the confirmation that you're new to the neighborhood. Have you perhaps found someone who likes you for your vulnerability and naivete? That would sure be fantastic luck. Hey, Spicy Pickle. Ew, Zebruh. Oh, great. I had a feeling this guy was going to turn out to be a douchebag, so... let's see. I'm also reading all the comments about the hypothetical Suburb speedrun strats now. Like, one Suburb speedrun. Hey, we 4-person ran Suburb in just over 24 hours. Oh my goodness. I have a skip on Prospect, which will save us 0.2 seconds. Nice. That could be the difference. Anywho, let's see. Sorry, I'm distracted by the comments. Like, yep, the adventure opens with a dude jumping across his room and clipping through the floor. My goodness. I love this. I love this hypothetical idea of a Suburb speedrun. Like, I wonder who would write up, like, the strats doc on that thing. Like, I don't know if that's a thing. That doesn't seem like a Rose thing, but maybe, I don't know, maybe it's like a Dave or a Dirk thing. I could see either of them trying to speedrun Suburb. If you slap the queen, you can save 5 frames on the castle. Oh my gosh. Okay, the stream is no longer Hiveswap Friendsim. The stream is, we're going to be talking about how to speedrun Suburb. Okay. It's a good thing that I found you. Not everyone is as respectful of the lowbloods as I am. Oh my gosh. Is this like a woke dude? Like, fake woke? Oh, but I shouldn't make assumptions just because you're not much to look at. My bad. I don't mean to be forward, but you're just so interesting. Mind if I ask what your what color your blood is? You hesitate. While you're still terrifyingly ignorant of the intricacies of Alternian society, you're starting to feel terrifyingly informed about the role that blood color plays in this world. And you've managed to gather by now that plain old human red isn't considered one of the better colors to have. What do you do? Alright, so let's save. Let's see, we could lie and say that we have a high blood color, or we could tell the truth. Alright, let's tell the truth. Red, huh? Wow, that's so unique. I've always liked the color red. I kind of noticed that too, McCatnip. I'm seeing like all of the quadrant symbols happening. I don't think I've ever filled a quadrant with a red blood before. I mean, I don't think I've ever made friends with a red blood before. You don't know what a quadrant is, or what it means to fill one. Given your experience on this planet so far, you're nervous that it could mean something violent. But you don't want to further expose your ignorance, so you just say that you're as excited for this friendship as he is. You come on strong. Nice. You need a place to stay for the day, right? I can help you out with that. I've got plenty of spare rooms for guests in my hive. You know, because I believe it's important to help out the underserved members of the community when you can. My hive is this way, shall we? You follow him down the street. You guess it must qualify as a nice night, because you see lots of other trolls walking around here too. Most of them are dressed as nice as Zebruh, and you see a few shabbier looking trolls that must be low bloods walking with high bloods. Multi-dimensional flirting. Today is actually Flushed Affirmation Day, so you'll see a lot of trolls taking their mate sprits out to celebrate. Lucky for you, my flush quadrant is currently empty, so I'm all yours tonight. That sounds a little weird. He doesn't need to be all yours, you assure him. You're an easygoing individual who's happy to share their friends with plenty of other friends. Hey Nema, how's it going? One of your favorites? Nice. Sure, sharing can be a good time if you're into that. I could be, speaking personally, like maybe with 2 low bloods, but not in an objectifying way. Everyone involved has got to respect each other, you know? Wow, what? You have no idea how your innocent comment about friendship got taken to this particular place. Oh geez, holy cow. Oh, whoops. Wow, I just pressed tab and it like flipped the F out and jumped all the way to the next decision point. Good lord. Alright, let's find where we were. Okay, here we are. Okay, got to take to this particular place. Friendsim speedrun strats. Yes, apparently you just mash tab to get through Friendsim, like, in like 2 seconds. You know someone is more desperate than Eridan when they try constantly flirting in all quadrants at once, and it's part of their quirk. Oh my goodness. Oh goodness. You decide that maybe the best thing to say here is nothing, because who knows how he might misinterpret you next. Huh, looks like there are a lot of high blood, low blood couples out tonight for the holiday. Pretty unusual to see in this neighborhood, to be honest. It's sad, but most of these low bloods are probably with their mate sprits because it's socially advantageous. Pretty shitty of the high bloods to take advantage of that, but not everyone is as socially conscious as I am. I think it's super terrible when high bloods don't treat their low blood mate sprits like the queens that they are. Wow, this dude is just screaming like, I'm woke, give me a cookie. That's what this dude is. You look around at all the other couples. The class divide is pretty noticeable, and some of the high blood trolls have scornful looks on their faces when talking to their low blood dates. One troll dressed in cerulean is making her shabbily dressed mate sprit kneel down so he can give her a ride on his shoulders. It could maybe be a cute coupley thing, you guess, except she's sure laughing a lot and has the heel of her boot pressing into the back of his neck. You don't want to speculate about what kind of people might... Sorry, you don't want to speculate about what people might be into, but it does seem kind of humiliating. Zebruh sees where you're looking and shudders theatrically. In the process of waving his arms around in disgust, he slips an arm over your shoulders. I'm so sorry, you shouldn't have to see something like that. You're trying to think of a tactful and friendly way to move away from his arm around your shoulders when you arrive at what must be his hive. Can it be a heart-shaped cookie with frosting for Flushed Affirmation Day? Why not, Bug? Why not? I don't see why not. Yo, how's it going, Seth? Happy Saturday. Oh my gosh, that's a wonderful Celeste quote. That quote basically sums up my mental state playing Celeste. It's the biggest and most McMansiony hive on the block, and when he stops in front of it, he lets go of you to gesture proudly at his sprawling home. Welcome to my humble abode. I just feel grateful, you know, to be able to share my wealth with those less fortunate. When you walk inside the front door, you're greeted by a very distinguished-looking white zebra. It has normal zebra markings all over its body, except for around its neck, where the dark gray zags have formed a shape that looks like a bow tie, almost like it's wearing a suit. Oh my gosh, there's a way to... like... Ah, dang it. There's a way to make the dialogue box go away, I think. Hold on a sec. Oh, H, okay. Ah, look at that bow tie. My gosh, that is one dapper zebra. Also, it has its hair, its mane is like slicked back. So, oh goodness. Hey, Grim Auxiliatrix, happy Saturday to you. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Riri Recursive, happy Saturday to you too. Yes, press H. The catnip has lavender-flavored heart-shaped cookies. Oh my goodness, that sounds wonderful. In fact, that sounds like something you would see on like the Great British Baking Show. The zebra looks like it's calling everyone a bitch. That zebra does not look like a zebra I would want to mess with. This is the zebra that would stand guard outside a classy speakeasy, I think. You don't know how its zebra face is managing to radiate pure disdain when it looks at you, but that is unquestionably the energy you're getting. Yes, that's what we're all getting here in chat. Ah, don't mind my Lucis. He's kind of socially old-fashioned. But he lets me keep low bloods around the hive to help out and stuff, so he's not all bad. Let me give you the grand tour. As Zebra takes you through the spacious hive, you can see other trolls in several of the rooms. Most of them aren't wearing clothes as nice as zebras. You're guessing these are the low bloods you just mentioned? They all seem to be doing chores, sweeping, cooking, exchanging green slime in troll-sized bathtubs for other possibly fresher green slime. Each of them glances up at you and Zebra when you pass by, then looks deferentially away. The Zebra Lucis is following you, and every time you exit a room, it pauses in the doorway to whinny out what could be orders, or possibly he's just berating them. You arrive at an empty, ballroom-looking space upstairs, where several low-blood trolls are hard at work cleaning up the remains of what must have been quite a party. Zebra seems to notice you noticing how all the trolls in here are scrubbing the floor and how they are all avoiding your eyes. See? I told you I take in plenty of guests. I believe that's important to promote diversity, you know, so that's why you don't see other indigo bloods here. Looks like all the guests are busy today. Well, an important part of communal living involves contributing your labor when it's necessary, right guys? A few lowbloods mutter an affirmation, while others just put their sponges and mops down to prostrate their whole bodies on the floor. Zebra looks a little uncomfortable with the bowing, but not that uncomfortable. He doesn't introduce you to any of them. He's like, he lets me keep slaves, so he's not all bad. Yeah. Guests. Exactly. Zebra is the worst. And we're not done with Zebra yet, but I'm pretty sure he's the worst. Why are we trying to make friends with this douchebag? They don't all realize yet that my hive is a sanctuary from the harsh injustices of the outside world. Anyway, enough about my low-blood guests. Let's take care of you, shall we? Okay, is Zebra a combination of the worst traits of Cancri and Cronus, or is that just me? You know what, Nema? I was getting serious Cancri vibes from this dude, like, pretty quickly. So, I think that kind of validates he is at least has some Cancri characteristics. Perhaps his Lucis has had enough of tolerating your presence because it takes the opportunity to stop following you and go huff at more of Zebra's guests. Many peeps and Homestuck had slaves on Alternia because there's kind of like social pressures, like Vriska even had plenty but didn't want to do it. Now, for better or for worse, you are alone, and Zebra has turned all of his attention on you. His smile seems very friendly. You want to see it as friendly. The night is still young. I'm happy to do whatever you want to do. If you feel like going out in the town to celebrate Flushed Affirmation Day, I have lots of other friends I could introduce you to. Help you meet the right kind of culture, you know? Or if you're tired, I can show you to your guest room now, and we can have a nice night in. Go out or stay in? Alright, so here's the next decision point. Let's put that in a different save slot. And then let's actually jump back to the first decision point. and see what happens when we lie and say you have a high blood color. Oh. Sorry about the automod there, Spicy Pickle. You're good. Let's see. Let's see. I've added the permitted turn slaves horde to automod apparently. Oh goodness. Anyway, let's lie and say we have a high blood color. Oh, really? It's not that I don't want to be friends with other high bloods, but I'm a busy troll, you understand. So I only befriend folks that I might, you know, want to fill a quadrant with someday. Besides, high bloods just don't need as much help in our unjust society. Stay awakened. He pumps his fist in the air, and you immediately copy him, but the gesture doesn't seem to be enough to change his mind about you not being oppressed enough for his tastes. So I just don't think it's going to work out between us. Out of his league. Game over. Alright. So if you're not oppressed enough for him, he doesn't want to be friends with you. Yeah, you know what, Heterosapiens? Maybe that was like secretly the good ending. Like, that's the you dodged a bullet ending. Alright, let's go with show me to my room, please, because I just want to stay in and not do anything. Liquid! Oh my goodness, hydrate rush, so that's 3 hydrates. Ah, thank you. Oh, 4. Ah, it's good to wet the old whistle, I say. Oh, thanks, Nema. I see we're doing our weekly game of Drown the Streamer. All right, show me to my room. You think that going out with Zebruh on Flushed Affirmation Day might potentially give him the wrong idea. And besides, you're pretty tired, so you don't feel like going out. Look how hydrated I am. Yeah, so hydrated. Thank you, Grim Auxiliatrix and McCatnip and Heterosapiens and Spicy Pickle and Nema for the hydrates. You tell him you're ready to retire to your guest room now. The entire stream is 2 hours of you drinking water and staring at the camera. Oh, thank you, Seth. Oh my god, Seth just spammed 3. 4. So much hydration spam. The man is going to drown. Some H3O. Mukbang, but with water. Jeff crying into his bottle. Oh, Spicy Pickle. Oh my goodness. We are never going to finish this. Holy cow. I'm gonna run out of water at this rate. Jesus Christ, you guys. Oh my god. This thing is like, I think there's only like a third of this bottle left already. Alright. Refill it. Will Poseidon be pleased with our sacrifice? Only time will tell, Seth. Alright, you're telling me you're ready to retire to your guest room now. Sure. Oh, bruh, by the way, have you heard of Chixie Roixmer? You probably haven't. You don't seem like you're a very serious music fan. But you've got a great opportunity tonight to learn from me. One of our low-blood musician friends is playing a show for the holiday, and I can get us in because I'm super connected in the scene. Goodness. My stomach is full of water now. We should go just in case she's there. Oh, great. So Zebruh is like not at all respecting the fact that we just want to stay inside, so... You're a dick. Zebruh? You know what, it's probably... I just realized that the fact that bruh is in Zebruh's name is probably like super intentional, isn't it? Isn't it? Yeah, more like Zebruh. Bruh. Right. You could have sworn you told him you wanted to stay in tonight, but okay. You can gather the remains of your energy and go out to this concert with him. That's what a good friend would do. He takes you across town to the concert, only trying to hold your hand or put his arm around you a couple of times on the way, so it could be worse. Just have him say bruh every sentence. Yes. Bruh. Yeah. Maybe hand-holding is totally platonic on Alternia? You hope so. The concert itself is one troll with a guitar and a harmonica who, according to Zebruh, is a lowblood whose songs are spreading truly radical messages, almost as radical as Chixies. But Catnip, you cruel, cold person. Time to sacrifice a dear, sweet, innocent Nepeta. You monster. Sacrifice another Nepeta to keep the mayor of Cantown alive. Alright, the concert itself is one troll, blah blah blah, almost as radical as Chixies. No, Seth, no! We have to sacrifice another dear sweet Nepeta. Jesus Christ, so many Nepetas! Let's see, that's one from Grim Auxiliatrix and another one from Seth. Good lord. Dear sweet murdery Nepeta. Alright. That's all three of them. Poor Nepeta, my poor, poor daughter. You try to enjoy the tunes as much as you can, but you don't understand what the lyrics are trying to say. You ask Zebruh what the lyrics mean, since the message is apparently important to him, but he gets annoyed with your question. What? The lyrics are about... well... they're about a lot of things. Social justice and oppression and stuff. He doesn't know the lyrics or what they mean. He's just trying to look woke. It's hard to explain to someone who doesn't already get it. Like, if you're not on my level already, I don't know what I can really say, you know? But enough about the music. I want to talk to you. What sort of things are you into? You haven't had many opportunities on Alternia to talk about your interests. How exciting! You say that you like playing games, but he's already interrupting you. Cool, cool, sounds great, really interesting stuff. But what's your quadrant situation like? It's harder to pretend that you know what he's talking about now that he's asked you about quadrants directly. You admit that you have no idea what he means by quadrant situation. Whoa, you're even more clueless than I thought. This sure is something, yes. Don't worry, I still find you attractive. He goes into a brief, but not really brief enough, explanation of the 4 types of romance on Alternia. Matespritship, the flush quadrant, which to you sounds the most analogous to human romantic partnerships. Moira allegiance, the pale quadrant, which sounds like an exceptionally codependent friendship by human standards. Auspicitism, the ashen quadrant, which you don't understand at all. and Kismicitude, the black quadrant, which just sounds like repeatedly hooking up with someone you hate. So that's like the most succinct explanation of the quadrant system I think I've ever come across, actually. You're fuzzy on the details of all 4 of these, but you understand enough to get that he's asking if you're single. You tell him that you, really just want to be friends. Of course, I super respect your choices. If you ever change your mind, I'm right here, and being in a quadrant with an influential yet sensitive and socially aware indigo blood like myself could make it a lot easier for you to survive and thrive on Alternia. Seth, why? Oh my god. 4 more poor Nepetas. This is by far the bloodiest stream we've ever had. Oh my goodness. If you ever change your mind, I'm right here. And being in a quadrant with an influential yet sensitive and socially aware indigo blood like myself could make it a lot easier for you to survive and thrive in Alternia. McCatnip, why? Oh my god. 2 more Nepetas. Good lord. Oh, there it is. There's the 69th one. There we go. Another dear sweet Nepeta has been sacrificed in order to save the mayor. So far, 69 Nepetas have been sacrificed. Here comes the flood of nices. Alright. This means nobody can sacrifice any more Nepetas. It is frozen at this point. Wasn't he criticizing that kind of high blood, low blood, socially advantageous relationship just a few hours ago? It wouldn't be very friendly of you to point out his hypocrisy, so you don't mention it. After another song, another troll at the club sidles up to Zebruh and whispers something in his ear, then skulks off again. Zebruh looks alarmed, glancing around him and edging toward the club exit. I just got a tip that there's about to be a culling at this concert. We should get out of here. You definitely agree with him about wanting to get out of here. You look around at the rest of the audience, still enjoying the show. You and Zebruh are the only ones getting ready to leave. Next goal, 413 Nepetas. Oh my gosh, why? No, leave the Nepetas alone. Is he going to warn any of the other trolls here of the danger? Oh, no, definitely not. If I were to warn any of these low bloods that a culling is coming, that could mean risking my life too. Not that I've ever tried, but everyone knows that. Seth, why? Poor dear sweet Nepeta. Well, there it is. We're at 70 Nepetas now. It's been ruined. The high bloods here will probably be fine, though. We've got each other's backs. It's important to look after your comrades in the struggle. Sure enough, you can see that the other trolls here who... Blah, blah, blah. Let me try that again. Sure enough, you can see that the other trolls here who, much like Zebruh, stand out because they're wearing nice clothes, are casually but urgently leaving the concert venue. The low bloods are all still clapping and singing along with the singer on stage. No one has given them a tip-off. Come on, we've got to scram. The two of you abscond, getting away from the music club as fast as your legs can carry you. By the time Zebruh decides it's safe to slow down, you are tired and out of breath. Looking around, it seems like you've arrived back in the neighborhood. It seems like you've arrived back in the high blood part of town. You wonder if the drones have descended on all those trolls at the club by now, and you just can't hear it because... blah, blah, blah. Hold on. You wonder if drones have descended on all those trolls at the club by now, and you just can't hear it because this neighborhood is too far away, closed off and sheltered from the violence. Phew, that was a close one. Going to low-blood cultural events like that can be dangerous, but it's one of the risks that you have to take if you want to be an activist. I can't tell you how many times I've risked a culling to fight for low-blood rights. Civil disobedience is the only way to fight the authoritarian state. He turns to you and takes one of your hands in both of his, looking deep into your eyes. I just think it's so cool how you supported me back there when we risked our lives for the cause. That's probably the best way you can contribute as an activist and ally, you know, by supporting me. And speaking of activism, we were talking about quadrants earlier. Let's get back to that. This guy just does not want to take no for an answer. Once again, you reiterate that friendship is what you're looking for here. He nods enthusiastically and squeezes your hand tighter. Fuck yeah, I love friendship. I've always believed that a strong friendship is the best foundation for any successful romantic relationship. And many trolls start by being friends first and enter into a quadrant later. Even if you try to be friends but then fight too much, that can still prepare you for a Caligulous quadrant. Either way, the thought of being your friend makes my blood pusher beat a little faster. Sure, you say, if what we're doing is extolling the benefits of friendship, then boy do you have some things to add to his list. For instance, friendship can give you a sense of platonic companionship with your fellow man, and friends can also sometimes come in handy when you need someone to help you move or take you to the airport or other non-romantic activities. You think friendship is a great thing to pursue for its own merits. Friendship is so great that once you have it, why would you want anything more? Hell yeah, totally. You're so right that friendship is a great first step. Did you enjoy the concert tonight? So many quirks going on in chat, it's wonderful. Zebruh is the worst, but I appreciate characters that are not the good guy. Yeah, you know what? Zebruh is a total douchebag, but you know, at least we collectively recognize that he's a total douchebag, and we can kind of see, like, what he's doing and why it's, like, really sleazy what he's doing, so that's fine. Did you enjoy the concert tonight? Did it persuade you to be an ally for low blood rights? You think that, going by your blood color and how often you've almost gotten killed by those more powerful on this planet, you're more like a member of the oppressed underclass than you are an ally. But you decide not to split hairs and you just tell him that, yes, you'll be an ally to yourself. That's fantastic. I'm so happy to hear that. If you're an ally to lowbloods, then I'll allow you to be my mate sprit. Friend, you correct him. You can be his friend. Right, sure, yep. I meant to say friend. He lets go of your hand finally, which at least counts for a partial victory, and winks. Did we really achieve victory here, though? Is this really a win? Oh my gosh, I could see like smoke and drones in the background, so there's definitely murder happening back where they were. The sad thing is I know people like him in real life. Oh, I'm so sorry, Grim. I'm so sorry. Stay strong. Is this the good ending? Sadly, yes. He's here to make everyone else look good. Yep, I guess it's not too terribly difficult to look good in comparison to Zebruh. Alright, we have one more decision point to go through though. Alright, so if we decide to go out, this will lead to a different ending. You're not crazy about the idea of being alone with this guy for the rest of the night. Plus, if he's as popular as he says he is, that means more potential friends for you to meet. You tell him that you're interested in going out. Cool, cool. That sounds like a great time. I'll just go get ready. Actually, I think I'm more in the mood for a nice, quiet night in. Of course he's gonna do the opposite of what we want. Maybe television streaming service and lower the temperature, if that's cool with you. Netflix and chill. Oh boy, if that has the same connotations as it does on Earth, it's not cool with you. You stumble through expressing some misgivings, but he talks over you. Oh, are you doing Core B-side right now, Bookworm? I look forward to doing it on Wednesday. Great, sounds like we both feel like staying in tonight. I'm not gonna lie, I'm psyched to stay in and have you all to myself. Oh, let's see. It's not just about contrasting good guys with bad guys. I just like characters that make me go, wow, you're a dick. I appreciate you. This is the worst version of you. You have nothing to hide. Oh my. There is also that. I just want you to feel comfortable, whatever we choose to do. You're not sure why he asked you what you wanted to do, since your preferences don't seem to matter much. Yep. That's a legit manipulation technique. Yep. My Lucis and my guests have probably prepared a delicious meal for you by now, but let's finish the tour first. I assume you want to see my room. No? Nope. You tell him sure. God damn it. You tell him sure. Bedrooms are a great way for people to express their personalities, and as his friend, you're interested in getting to know him better. He doesn't seem to have heard part of that sentence, but it's okay. Hopefully he got the gist. When you get to his enormous room, it's decorated with posters of musicians on the wall and what seem to be social justice slogans. One poster has a symbol with clawed hands in several different colors coming together to hold a trident with the word unity underneath it. Oh my goodness, I know exactly what that is. That's totally a fair name. I mean, that does make a lot of sense. Like, you know, for some reason, sometimes bad guys are more are written more complex and deeper than good guys. I'm thinking of Dragon Ball Z now. Like, there's Goku, and then there's Vegeta. Let's see. Another poster features a rainbow of colors ranging from rust to olive green that proclaims him to be a low-blood ally. Two other low-blood servants are in here, one of them standing on a stepladder to dust some high shelves, while the other crawls around on the floor, scrubbing and picking up wrappers that Zebruh seems to have just littered there. Pretty sweet place, right? You look confused by the posters. Your music taste probably isn't refined enough to have heard of my favorite bands. I only listen to subversive musicians that speak truth to power. About to talk about DBZ again? Oh my goodness. Luckily, you have me to teach you about... Luckily, you have me to teach you how to confront your privilege and support marginalized artists. Also, did you notice my rad pile? It's a perfect setup for feelings jams with your Moy Rail. He winks at you. You don't know what a Moy Rail is or what he means by feelings jam, which sounds like, in theory, it could be a nice thing, but maybe not, given the sleazy way he says it. You tell him that it looks like a very nice pile of... things. You spot a couple pillows, what looks like a puppet with a disturbingly long nose, some random bow ties, a few horseshoes. You look intrigued. Want to lie down on it for a second? We don't have to do anything, but sometimes it can be nice to just, you know, pacify each other a little bit. He sprawls on the pile in what he probably thinks is an enticing way. He wants you to draw him like one of your French girls. You turn away and try to hide the disturbed expression on your face, because turning down his advances probably isn't the best way to secure his friendship. As your eyes cast about the rest of the room, you notice that the low-blood servant scrubbing the floor is having a coughing fit. You can tell that she's trying to cough unobtrusively, but it seems like she's hacking her lungs up, with each big cough racking her whole body and making her shoulders shake. Concerned, you crouch down by her side. She jumps when she notices your concern, and mumbles that she's fine and that you don't need to worry. Oh. But she doesn't look fine. Now that you're getting a closer look, you can tell that she seems to be underfed and exhausted, with sickly shadows on her face and scraped up knees and elbows. Oh, poor dear. She looks bad, and you know bad, considering how much of your time you've recently spent stumbling around with various excruciating injuries. You mentioned to Zebruh that his guest is not looking so good. He frowns, getting up from his pile of stuff to come investigate, blinking down at you in confusion for not sparing a glance for the low blood. Sorry, blinking down at you in confusion and not sparing a glance for the low blood. I misread that. What? What are you even talking about? The servant tries to go back to her scrubbing, but she struggles with coughing and scrubbing simultaneously. It's hard for you to watch. Surely she would feel better if she took a break and ate or drank something? You ask Zebruh about that hot meal he said was being cooked for you. Maybe you could give some of it to this poor, sick troll. Geez, you're making me look bad. Yeah, it's not that hard because you're a douchebag. In fact, you're the one making you look bad, you butthole. There's no way a guest in my house could be going hungry. I respect lowbloods and do everything in my power to take care of them. What, you think you're a better ally than I am? What a dick. Considering your status, or lack thereof, on this planet, you're not sure you count as an ally so much as a member of the oppressed underclass, but you let that slide. You hasten to explain that you didn't mean to criticize him, and you're sure he's doing a fine job at being an ally to lowbloods. Yeah, well, it's not easy. Whatever. Maybe we should go eat now. I don't feel like having a feelings jam anymore. He turns and leaves the room without showing any sign that he'll do something for the sick lowblood. You mouth an apology to her behind his back, and she just gives you a tired wave and goes back to scrubbing. Zebruh leads you downstairs to the dining room, where his Lucis is supervising a team of lowbloods, setting the table with what looks like a 4-course meal. The look on the Lucis' zebra face is now even more disdainful than before, and its bow tie seems angrier. Does it? It seems like the same to me, but maybe it just feels angrier. Looks like dinner is almost ready. Cool, cool. Of course, you're probably not going to offer to pay for any of it, are you? Figures. Lowbloods, I mean trolls in general, are always expecting me to provide for them without ever offering any concupiscence in return. For once, you're kind of glad that you're unfamiliar with this alien vocabulary and innuendo. You have absolutely no money, which he definitely knows. You can pay him back for the dinner in friendship? Yeah, well, I'm not sure if I want to be friends with someone who has a problem with the way I do activism. I have it on good authority from every other neighborhood that I know my intersectional praxis is valid. Oh, sorry. Did I say neighborhood? I meant to say high blood. I have it on good authority from every other high blood I know that my intersectional praxis is valid. Yes. Yes. Of course, people in the same class as you are the best source of understanding whether or not your intersectionality is valid. That's how it works. Angry bow tie. You stumble over your words in your haste to assure him that you in no way meant to say he's not valid. You've never met a troll so valid. No one believes in his validity more than you do. Whatever, let's just eat. You both sit down at the table while the lowbloods set the table, light the candles, and serve the appetizer course. You can't help but notice that most of them look just as malnourished and sickly as the troll upstairs, but it might be best not to bring that up again. You eat in silence for a while, and Zebruh looks like he's stewing over something. Then he sets his fork down and looks over the table at you with a frown. You know what? I just realized. You totally denied my lowblood her own agency when you questioned me about not feeding her. Fucking Christ, what are you talking about? Yeah, what you said was totally problematic. You don't respect lowbloods at all, do you? Not like I do. You try to apologize, saying that it was not your own, You try to apologize. Why? Why are we fucking apologizing? Saying that it was not your intention to disrespect anyone, but that you were sorry you apparently did. He doesn't let you get the words out. People don't realize how tough it is to be a high-blood troll who believes in social justice. Seriously, I faced my own kind of oppression for speaking out and being an activist for low-blood rights. Oh my god. For one thing, I never get the conciliation or concupiscence I deserve. My quadrants are always going unfilled because no one else agrees with my radical views. Your quadrants are always going unfilled because you're a douchebag. You douchebag. I thought you'd be different, but you don't get it either. You try to tell him that he's got you all wrong. You agree with his radical views, no we don't, and believe in low-blood rights, true, which is why you were concerned for his guest in the first place. But he acts like you didn't say any of what you just said. You're just another one of the oppressors, complicit in the unequal power structures of our fucked up society. Your lack of awareness of your own privilege really makes me sick. Man, this dude is like really projecting. You must think you're so oppressed with your red blood and multiple injuries. Yeah? Yeah, like red blood is like literally at the bottom of the hemo spectrum, so yeah. But what you're doing now, rejecting me and criticizing me, it's really exactly the same as what subjugulators do to the low bloods they call. No, I'm pretty sure that what they do is murder, and we are certainly not murdering you. This is a false equivalence. This is clearly a false equivalence, among many other things. You probably deserve whatever shitty position you have in society, unlike me. I deserve to have this nice house and low blood servants and full quarters for being such a good activist, okay? Why? Why is this thing a thing? He's standing up by now, advancing on you with his zebra stamping its hooves and stamping its hooves threateningly at his side. You scramble back, trying to make your way to the front door. It's tricky because you have to step around all the low bloods who seem to feel strongly that they should get away from Zebruh when he's angry. You don't make it to the front door fast enough on your own. With the Jesus Christ, did we just get, like, with the terrifying equine scream, Zebruh's Lucis rears up its hind legs and strikes you with its hooves, battering you through the front door and breaking some of your recently healed ribs again. Take your privilege and offensive views and get out. Anyone who doesn't respect low bloods is not welcome as a guest in my hive. Oh, you get out. You get out, poop mouth. Game over. It would behoove you to stay away. Oh god. Okay, so the real good ending was at the first decision point when we lie about our blood and he, like, leaves us. That's the only good ending here. Like, I don't want to be friends with this douchebag. Fuck off, Zebruh. Alright, well, mercifully, we are done with Zebruh. We are done with that asshole. So we can move on to the next volume.